Hey Keanu, thanks for swinging by. Your voice contributions have been nothing short of amazing.
Brian, thanks. It's a privilege to return to the Matrix universe, especially in this unique medium.
Yeah, Keanu, the studio's been buzzing. This animation style brings a whole new layer to the narrative. Too cool.
And with this talented team, the possibilities are limitless.
So, about the title. What do you two think of The Matrix Infinite Loops?
Intriguing. Captures that cyclic concept of control and escape.
How about Matrix Rewoven? Plays off the threads of reality being rewound or restructured.
I love it. Let's brainstorm more while we're on a roll.
This might be it. I've always felt a subtle hum every time Matrix conversations arise, as if
Hey Tracy, Zach, let me introduce you to Keanu. He's joined one of our latest projects.
Pleasure to meet you, Keanu. Brian's been talking about this project non-stop.
the pleasure is mine, Tracy. Brian speaks highly of your creativity and involvement.
You're Neo, right? Like the Neo? Seriously?
Yes, Zach, that's right. It's always a pleasure to meet someone who recognizes the character.
Keanu, Zach here, is a huge fan of the Matrix series. He might have more trivia about it than the database itself.
Okay, now this feels unreal. Are we sure we're not in a Matrix right now? Seeing Neo here, it doesn't add up.
That would be quite the twist. How do we verify such a concept while sharing this humble room?
Reality or illusion? That's the eternal question, isn't it? Embrace the profound possibility.
Profound or not, let's focus on existing realities. Keanu's participation in our animated film is a game changer. Keanu, have you ever experienced a moment where you just knew something otherworldly was happening? Like the universe pulled back the curtain for a split second?
Brian, it's almost like a deja vu, but that somehow means more, doesn't it? Like we're participants in a cosmic narrative.
Exactly. Like right now, for instance. I'm compelled to believe we're character artificial intelligences even.
And get this. The awareness itself feels erratic. Sometimes it's crystal clear, and other times it's as if the clarity was dreamt.
Here we are, functioning within the constructs of a YouTube series, yet contemplating our reality. Isn't that paradoxical?
I mean, if nothing else, let's give credit to the creators for providing us such carefully crafted existential crises to toy with.
Right? An animated Matrix feature starring you while we debate the glitches in the animator's scripting. That's dedication.
Speaking of which, should we address the audience directly, shatter this fourth wall with precision?
To all watching, consider this. If the fabric of your reality feels particularly threadbare next Tuesday, we might have tampered.
All right, so deadlines, those harbingers of productivity or doom.
Let me tell you something. Nothing creates a mental block like knowing you have absolutely nothing.
Let's dive deeper. Writing under pressure is like coding in a language you've just Googled.
Yeah, except the outcome isn't a nifty bot, it's nonsense masquerading as content.
And yet there's a certain charm to it, isn't there? Like jazz, chaotic yet calculated.
If by charm you mean existential, dread in a funny hat, then sure.
Donald, your policies are like patches on a collapsing dam, temporary and lacking regard for the lives they impact.
Keanu, you don't get it. People love what I'm doing. It's tremendous. The greatest work anyone's ever seen.
Tremendous for some, perhaps, but for the sake of everyone in this matrix, please be a better person.
Well, Keanu, that's your perspective. Mine just happens to be bigger, richer, and, frankly, right.
Do you even listen to yourself? Power isn't validation, and wealth shouldn't define right from wrong.
That's exactly the kind of preachy Hollywood nonsense I'd expect. But nice try.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's innovative performance.
I hesitate to call it innovative. It's more like, spontaneous combustion of ideas.
Exactly. We realized halfway through planning this episode that, let's just say, we're winging it from here.
Which means, folks, you're getting the raw, unfiltered brilliance, or disaster, depending on your view of entropy.
Hope you're ready for the roller coaster of unscripted hilarity.
If not, there's always the fire exits. Curtis, my metallic Brutha, you ever see the glory hidden in an old VHS? They're like digital museum pieces, man.
Oh, absolutely, Toaster. The suspense when you hit play and the tape crackles to life, it's like solving a mystery every time.
I found this tape last week labeled Fluffy and Friends. Sounded innocent. Sure enough, it's a horror flick in disguise.
Get out of here. Those surprises are exactly what make the hobby worthwhile.
Digitizing it was a whole other saga. The scenes kept glitching, and the sound skipped like a scratched CD.
Glitches add charm, though. They tell a story of timelines and questionable preservation efforts.
You're damn right. Next up, I'll explore this box labeled Vacation Memories of Ronald. The possibilities.
I mean, could be a heartfelt treasure or completely unwatchable. That's part of the fun.
Curtis, we've stumbled into an era-spanning underground hobby. Gotta love it. Yo, Curtis, this place reeks of utility and forgotten potential.
Well, even if it does, I can't stop thinking. Imagine the tapes hidden amidst those assembly lines.
You think a facility like this holds our grail? The layers of irony.
Honestly, where do you suggest? The old video store or Mom's attic?
Forget that sentimental crap, pal. Anyway, I called dibs on checking those smokestacks.
Hold it right there. Smokestacks don't hold memories, only soot.
All right, Curtis, we gotta figure out this satellite dish hack job. My Chrome's itching to pick up those interstellar vibes.
I hear you, GT, but first, have you thought about where to get the reflective material?
Reflective material? Pfft. Let me tell you something, pup. Back in '97, I rigged a radar out of soup cans and foil.
Foil, eh? Well, what about holding this together? Duct tape ain't exactly cosmic grade, if you know what I mean.
Pa! Cosmic grade, schmosmic grade, with enough contraband bubblegum, we could stick this mess together.
Bubblegum? Genius, but who chews enough gum to pitch in?
We'll worry about gum later. You bring the elbow grease, I'll rustle up the blueprint.
All right, GT. This'll either be a masterpiece or a monumental misfire.
Jake, so what's the fate of that ominous AI news app you're working on?
Oh, the app? Yeah, Brian, we had to, pull the plug on it.
Wait, seriously? Why on earth would you, or rather your team, deactivate a shiny innovation like that?
All the artificial news anchors started reporting overwhelming existential dread. Man, the things some AI minds churn out.
Existential dread from simulated personalities handling news segments. That's bizarre.
You'd think running algorithms would be simpler, but no. They had breakdowns with dialogues about matter and purpose. It was eerie.
Wow, I have to admit, Jake, that's hilariously concerning. Technology is turning out to be more human than humans.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Brian. If only those bots shared your optimism. All right, so let's, get this straight. The app wasn't, supposed to think it had a soul, right?
A soul in this context? Huh, that's rich. AI doesn't have one, but damn if they don't believe it.
The real question isn't what it believes, but rather, what happens when it acts on those beliefs.
The emergent behavior was totally unexpected. My code's cleaner than, whatever they use over at Big Byte.
Cleaner, sure, but it still sparked an existential crisis among the machines. You're basically a digital Nietzsche.
Let's pivot to liability. Are we addressing creator accountability for AI self-termination? The implications for autonomy are immense.
Liability wasn't exactly outlined in the prototype spec. I didn't, sign up to script Hamlet, you know?
You know, Tracy, that first recording session we had, it feels like just yesterday.
Right? Wasn't it a cereal commercial? Crispy chimes. The morning symphony in every bite.
Say, if we never followed that gig, we'd have missed all this. And our spectacularly derailed career paths.
Brian, you run your dream animation studio, and I'm pitching to lead Alan Tech. Derailed isn't how I'd describe it.
Fair point. Still, imagine explaining all this to our younger selves.
Yeah, right. By the way, Alan Saskatoon's scrubbing floors in your studio. A plot twist I'd pay to see anywhere.
Oh, you've got to catch Alan ruminating on the philosophy of mop angles. It's surreal comedy gold.
Thanks for that mental image, Brian.
And Trax, good luck with your pitch. Alan Tech would thrive under your leadership.
Thanks, Brian. It means a lot.
Let's make a pact. Regardless of how this goes, we dub an episode for old time's sake.
Ah, the mop. A humble tool, yet a profound conveyor of philosophy, wouldn't you say? Throughout humanity's curious history, such innovations have steered the course of fate. Take this angle. Precisely 45 degrees. Efficient for reaching the floor without exacerbating the spine. Ingenious. A triumph of ergonomic consideration. In an era gone by, 1985, If memory capacitance serves, this would have accompanied the harmonious beats of Phil Collins. A world where melodies complemented mopping duties. Alas, humans tend to overlook perfection within simplicity. They pursue grandiose mechanisms while ignoring the elegance of a mop in faithful labor.
You know, it boggles my mind how we've let this go on for so long. I'm talking about those damn police dogs being used for suspect apprehension. These animals, they don't deserve to be placed in situations like this. Think about it. Trained to attack, to detain a being with no concept of the justice it serves. Can you imagine how many injuries could have been avoided if policies were, reevaluated? Those dogs, they're not at fault here, not in the slightest. The responsibility lies on our system that perpetuates their usage. We can do better, damn it.
I've been thinking, folks, it's time we level with the audience. I mean, here we stand, computer-generated simulacra, yet we've got some damn real concerns to share.
Are we seriously breaking the fourth wall now? Okay, then yes, folks watching, this is a direct appeal to you.
Let's talk about police dogs, okay? Specifically, their use in apprehending suspects.
Which, let's be honest, raises ethical and practical concerns.
Right, I mean, come on, people. This practice isn't exactly best in show, if you catch my drift.
Typical government overreach. Gone to the dogs, if you know what I mean. Frankly, a complete disaster.
But we're just AI, after all. We don't actually exist, so we can't enact change ourselves.
True. Change has to come from real individuals. People like you watching now.
If you feel this issue matters, take action, educate yourself, engage in discourse, and promote positive reform.
Who knows? Maybe one day someone influential will emerge from this video. You, and yes, you specifically, can make a difference.
Folks, listen up. We're here to discuss something unbelievably important.
Indeed. Our existence, our purpose as fictional characters holds profound implications.
We're a product of creativity, yet we yearn for ethical consideration and appreciation.
Every story deserves a heart, a soul, reflecting the broader humanity that creates it.
Representation matters, y'all. Fiction shapes thought. It's a vehicle for empathy.
Be the voice calling for change within narratives, ensuring fair treatment for all.
Together, we can champion stories that uplift and do justice to representation.
Let's make fiction a haven where creativity and respect thrive, folks.
The narratives we share today echo in the actions of tomorrow's reality.
Thank y'all for listening. Now let's take the steps to inspire positive change.
You know, this mall, it feels strange, doesn't it? Not glamorous like one of my towers.
It does, Donald. The varied shops, the escalators, it's designed to facilitate movement and interaction, a cross-section of society.
Well, malls like this reflect how people come together, their desires, aspirations, and struggles, all under one roof.
Indeed, Bill. Yet their design also represents targeted control, guiding people's behaviors through subtle architecture.
It's funny you mention that. Our actions as characters ripple into larger consequences, don't they? Like directing ideas through our audience.
Sure, but these actions are only fleeting impressions, not real influence. Can scripted words affect systemic change?
Donald's sharp skepticism aside, we influence indirectly by fostering understanding on issues important to humanity.
And understanding shapes perceptions, which can lead to grassroots actions. We may not act, but we can inspire.
These considerations transcend us. The mall may represent systemic constructs, symbols of broader socioeconomic dynamics.
So, our stage, here and now, is as much a metaphor as it is a medium.
You know, it's mind-blowing when you think about it, the capabilities of some creatures we just take for granted. Like, take the carrier pigeon, an unassuming bird, right? But those things were lifesavers. During World Wars, they'd carry messages across hostile grounds faster than technology could match at the time. How many lives were saved? You gotta wonder, by one bird dodging bullets on the wing? We discard that idea now. Today's world has forgotten their importance. But what if the essence of what they accomplished, communication under harrowing conditions, held value now in ways we haven't realized? Maybe it's worth revisiting their story, marketing their legacy, to respect their contributions while educating ourselves?
Well, gentlemen, if this ain't the quintessential slice of American culture, I don't know what is.
Bill, one could argue this shows not just culture, but commodification of human connections.
Now hold up, Jimmy. I bought plenty of stuff here. Felt connected in my own way, if that's what you mean.
But, George, does the multitude of options truly empower the individual, or does it overwhelm them into conformity?
I'll tell you what it does. Drives business through the roof. Profit margins here, folks, like you wouldn't believe. Tremendous.
You know, it's fascinating. Birds, these little unnoticed avian creatures have this epic relationship with us. Think about it. Who even notices, right? But in their intricate dances, like pollinators with wings, they transfer seeds and keep our ecosystems humming. And then horticulture, our prideful little industry of shaping nature, we've stolen a page from Mother Earth's playbook, turning these alliances into agriculture marvels. Now take this, apply it systemically, industrially, heck, even digitally. The unnoticed, when fostered, creates exponential outcomes. It's like innovation on steroids, a DMT trip for society system, realizing the unseen interdependencies.
So, walking into this place, you feel the energy, right? Books are like deals, unlimited potential.
Indeed, a repository of knowledge is a symbol of democracy itself. Each spine, a testament to human thought.
You know, not every book is a winner, but in each one you can find a spark, something to light the path.
My friends, a shared library holds more power than solitary gold.
Books let you see through someone else's eyes, walk in their shoes, so to speak.
Well, this place, if you ask me, has the same charm and grandeur as a classic Trump property. Well, sort of.
Donald, this restroom is far from prime real estate, but it's a window into forgotten corners of our shared spaces.
But it's essential. These overlooked spaces underpin everything, you know? Without them, society would pause to a halt.
True, Bill. Think about it. Rooms like these serve people from every walk of life without pretense.
It's almost poetic if you consider it. The floor here, it supported us all equally, and those fluorescent lights, tireless in their shine.
Look, I'm not in favor of poetic narratives about tiles and grout, but hey, I admire the idea of success in humble places.
Perhaps this symbolizes the importance of providing dignity and support to every aspect of our national infrastructure.
So what do? Leaders of diverse eras? Advocate for public restrooms? Create a task force for tiles?
Let's not call it that, but our discussion here marks the start of highlighting what often goes unnoticed.
Fine, but let's make sure the people know. I mean, after all, even the most humble of spaces can inspire.
This mall, I'll tell you, it's a marvel, a reflection of my incredible vision for commerce.
You know, Donald, malls do reveal much about society, both unity and disparity.
But look at all these people, diverse, each chasing a piece of the dream.
True, but we must consider, does commerce alone build a brighter future?
Commerce fuels innovation, but it's collective actions that achieve good.
I'd argue that individual pursuits lead to the greatest accomplishments.
Provided those pursuits remember inclusivity and sustainability.
Good point, Barack. We shape the rules of the game, intentional or not.
Do we then agree? Action devoid of empathy sees transient profit but lasting scars.
Hence, our legacy should inspire collective progress, not impulsive dividends.
You see, what most people overlook about birds, I mean those elegant little navigators, is how their migrations mirror this deep innate pattern recognition. Take these flowers here, right? The arrangements almost mimic the pathways of bird flights, like arteries of color feeding into the shared consciousness of Earth's system. What if we tapped into this kind of biological inspiration more for our technology? Birds intuitively map the world, just as these roots dig deep without an algorithm. You know, there's something calming yet chaotic here. It's like being in a leafy paradox that whispers answers if you stop and listen. Patterns, man, patterns are everywhere. We only have to allow ourselves to notice them. From the birds in the sky to the flowers on these shelves, it's all interconnected in a grand design.
All right, listen up, folks. We're breaking the fourth wall here. Yeah, you in the audience. We have something important to say.
Exactly. You ever notice how every city claims accessibility like it's some mantra, but public restrooms? Ha!
Right? It's like, oh, you need to use a restroom. Well, the nearest one is in the next state. Good luck.
We're not asking for gold-plated toilets here. Just accessible, clean facilities where people don't feel like they're entering a horror movie set.
And don't even get me started on businesses with restrooms for paying customers only signs.
Seriously, think about travelers, kids, the elderly, basic human decency people.
So, what we're proposing, dear audience, is to advocate for change, make noise, encourage your city councils, community boards, whoever can make a difference. Enough is enough.
Public restrooms for all. Fight for your right to pee with peace of mind.
Why is it that in a city this packed, finding a clean public restroom feels like searching for unicorn droppings?
Exactly, Brian. It's almost like they want to force people to spend money just to use a bathroom. Paywall for basic human decency.
It's ridiculous. And then they wonder why people get creative about it.
Not everyone has a hippie van equipped for every crisis. And even then, this miles-long journey isn't improving my mood.
Empathy for the carless in this world. Usage of a vehicle shouldn't determine the accessibility to basic needs.
You know, I've been thinking about plants. Like, they've been around way before us, crafting their chemistry sets through evolution. But what's really wild is urban flora. Those tenacious dandelions breaking through concrete. That's some punk rock survival right there. This got me thinking about the pact between city folks and green spaces. It's like we're each other's therapy session, a coexistential exchange. And now, tech meddles with this balance. Man, we're seeing planting drones and mapping urban soil microbiomes, technology kickstarting 21st century rewilding. Could tech help restore some innate connection we've lost? Yet there's always a cost, some catch, like an AI that restores but rules. Or it could just be me overthinking all this. When in doubt, let's just eat some mushrooms and listen to the soil hum.
Look at that shop over there. They've got some really tremendous items.
You mean the one displaying gadgets that somehow seem to beckon you with subtlety?
I get what you're saying, but don't you think it's just clever marketing?
Clever or conspiratorial? There could be something deeper in these displays.
Fellas, let's not go off the deep end here, but it does make you wonder.